What's going on, guys? Southbaygamers here. We got another battle report. This time it's Death Guard versus my Blood Angels. So go ahead and go over your Blood Angels.
We'll start over the battalion. First off is going to be Typhus leading the squad of the battalion and 2 Lords of Contagion.
Those are his psychic powers.
And yeah, the psychic powers of Curse of the Leper and Blaze of Putrefaction for him. And then, of course, 3 squads of 20 Poxwalkers with a Noxious Blightbringer for the battalion detachment. And then for the Outrider detachment, it is 2 7-man squad of Plague Marines, 2 Meltaguns in both squads with a Malignant Plaguecaster as the HQ, and then 3 Bloat Drones, of course, for the fast attack for the Outrider.
I see.
And one of them has a flesh-mower.
Okay.
Sorry for the little proxy guys, but one has a flesh-mower, the other 2 have the Plague Spitters.
Okay, cool. 1850. We're playing Cleanse and Control. This is my 1850 of Blood Angels. Yes, they are newly painted, so be kind. They're not painted well, but I'm getting them done as I go. Leading off the battalion is a Librarian Dread. He will have the 6-out Tenacious Survivor Warlord trait. He has nothing special other than that he's the Librarian Dread. We have 2 tactical squads, one with las cannon, one with missile launcher, just 2 of them, and a unit of 5 scouts. They're going to all have bolters, and the battalion stealth is a Predator Annihilator, so all 4 las cannons. We have a Ball Pred with assault cannon, heavy bolters, storm bolter. I believe that has a storm bolter as well. Then we have a Vanguard, and leading the Vanguard is Lamartis. He'll be riding around with Death Company, who do not have jump packs, and there will be 3 Thunderhammers, which I gotta proxy another one for a Thunderhammer. Sorry, I'm getting them painted up as we speak, but they're not ready yet. So there'll be 3 Thunderhammers and no jump packs and just chainswords, bolt pistols. Then we have a Death Company Dread. I believe it just has its Meltagun and Stormbolter. And then last but not least, oh yeah, sorry. Also the second HQ in the battalion was a captain, just bare bones. That is the Librarian, but he's going to be running as a captain for now. And then last but not least, we have the Storm Raven. He has twin las, twin multi-meltas, hurricane bolters, storm strike missiles, all the good stuff. And he's probably going to be carrying the Death Company Dread along with the Death Company and Lamartis, so that's going to be a pretty nasty combo inside there. And that is my 1850. So forgot to get a shot of deployment, but I did give him first turn, so we just quickly moved ahead and got on with the game. As you can see, everything just kind of advanced up. What didn't advance on this side? Actually, these bloat drones didn't even move.
Yeah, the bloat drones didn't move because I'm still trying to hold them off.
I see. And the Plague Marines, did they advance? Probably.
They did advance, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But everything else on the left advanced, especially with the Noxious Blightbringer helping them advance really far. They all advanced basically 11 inches. And then the bloat drone didn't advance, just chilled right there, just to kind of maybe be out of the way. But I also gave them Cloud of Flies onto this one, which is a very cheap stratagem, I think.
That's nice.
I think it actually should probably be a little bit more expensive than 1.
I think so too, but
okay. Oh, did you show the?
I didn't show the cards.
The
so
technical
this is
cards.
What they
so I got Defend 4, Defend 2, and Secure 4. Kind of lucky.
4 is right in there.
Right in the middle.
And 2 is over there where my Tactical Marines are, and that's where his 2 Lords of Contagions popped up 9 inches away from my guys, right there. 2 of them.
Yep.
And that's the movement and psychic. He literally failed every single one of his psychic tests.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Try doing
Putrescent Vitality.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Putrescent Vitality, Miasma of Pestilence, Blaze of Putrefaction, Curse of the
Every
Leper.
single one of those failed. Pretty bad. Miasma and Pestilence, especially. That was a big one.
That's a big one.
Alright, on to Blood Angels. Death Guard. Turn 1 shooting. Very quick Death Guard turn 1. He will score Secure Objective 4. Sorry, there's major glare right now. That was the objective right in here. He's halfway to defending 4, which we'll probably get because there's no way I'm killing all that. And defend 2 is over there where one of his Lord of Contagions moved and charged in and made it. Did 6 damage total to that Predator right there. Right there. The other one didn't make it, but the other one of them made it and multi-charged. Took 1 wound in Overwatch, but not too bad. And I think that's pretty much all we need to talk about. Shooting wise, he only had a couple bolters in range of scouts because the way the deployment worked out. So that's that. Let's go on to Blood Angels turn 1. Blood Angels turn 1, drew defend 5, blood and guts, and secure 6. 6 is thankfully right there. 5, I will have to defend over there, which is not happening. And blood and guts kills some of the assault phase, which I plan to do over there with the Librarian Dread. We'll see. And both units moved out of combat. They won't be able to shoot. Captain moved around near the Dreadnought. Scout stayed still. I kept everything inside the Storm Raven, moved it up, and will probably shoot as much as I can into this Blowtron. The Predator Ball Pred moved over, and the Tactical Marines just casually, or just slightly moved up. Not really in range of much, except the missile launcher. And the Dreadnought stayed still because he actually has line of sight onto that Contagion if I want to shoot it. Really, we'll see. That's really the movement phase. Oh, I forgot to do Psychic. We'll do Psychic in the next recap, but that's it onto Blood Angels shooting and assault phase. Turn 1. And the Blood Angels turn 1. Pretty bad shooting phase. Only did 1 total wound. That was all from Storm Raven. And passed quite a bit of inbounds. It killed a couple of Poxwalkers from Hurricane Bolters as well as some Bolters over here. Other than that, it just kind of targeted everything into this character over here. I did end up killing him, giving me blood and guts. That was in assault phase from the Librarian Dread. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else that really happened. Yeah, I may not have shot this missile launcher, but whatever. He was just gonna shoot Poxwalkers. Other than that, let's see. I got blood and guts for 1 point and objective 6 for where the scouts are. So that gives me 2 points and first blood onto Death Guard turn 2. Death Guard turn 2. Drew Spread Contagion. What's that? Generate, nominate one of your Death Guard characters. Score and victory point if this character is still alive at the end of the game. Oh, that kind of seems situational.
Yeah, a little bit.
You can put that on Typhus?
Yeah.
Alright. Makes sense. Overwhelming firepower. Just kills him in the shooting phase. And then Master of the Warp, which he already got 3 for. So he'll get D3 because he put a couple smites onto this Storm Raven. So it's down 4 wounds. And then Miasma, Pestilence, and Blades of Putrefaction on this Blowtron with the little flesh-mower thing. Lord of Contagion moved out to probably charge some stuff. And I think that was that. Go on to the shooting phase for Death Guard turn 2. End of Death Guard turn 2. He got the Storm Raven down 2 wounds. That was only fire, or actually assaults from the Flesh-mower guy. Passed one of the saves from -2 Flesh-mowers. Other than that, the Plague Spitters didn't do anything. The Bolters did a couple wounds, I believe. Like 2 in total.
Yeah, that was about it.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. The Contagion charged into, like 3-way charged. He took the 4 wounds in the Overwatch from the last cannon hitting, and then died from the Librarian Dread. But he did get the Librarian Dread down to 3 wounds. That was that. Let's see. I think that's all that happened. Really, you will score
Master
Master Warp for D3.
I'm gonna throw away that.
I'm gonna dump it away.
Ooh, just one.
Use all his command points, so no more of that.
No more.
So you got 1 point for that, 2 for defendant 4, and 1 for 4. So that's 4 points on to Blood Angels. Blood Angels turn 2. Drew Supremacy and 2 secure objective 5s, which unfortunately is over there. So I guess the game really wants me to go and get that objective. Just kind of moved up my Librarian Captain. Predator stayed still. Those guys, I don't even think I shot them. I forgot to shoot them. Oh well, it's just one last cannon. I wasn't really able to see anything. That's okay. Scouts just rapid fired into here along with the Predator, the Dreadnought, this squad, and some Death Company tried to shoot some shots backwards. I got it down to 1 wound, unfortunately, so I didn't kill it. The Miasma Pestilence really came into play. Other than that, the Predator missed with everything. All its last cannons got 4s to hit. All I rolled quadruple 4s onto the Plague Greens. Other than that, I think that's it. It happened on this side. As you can see here, Death Company charged into Typhus along with the Death Company Dread into both of them because I couldn't really get it within an inch of Typhus and not get within an inch of him unless I went over there, but then I would have been blocking Death Company, so I had to charge both. Although my main priority was Typhus. Got him down to 3 wounds with all these attacks. Typhus is such a beast with that 4-pin bone and disgusting. Unfortunately, did not kill him, so it's going to be a problem. Other than that, The chain swords went over here into the poxwalkers, got him down quite a bit. Didn't take any wounds in the process, and I took 3 wounds via Typhus from 3 wounds via Typhus. Passed 2 of the 6-up saves. He had 3 hits and 3 wounds with the plague weapon, and no 6-up Feel Pains were passed on that. And shooting over here, like I said, well, actually, I didn't talk about this. The Storm Raven rapid fired here, killed a few, and did like 3 wounds to this blow drone. That's pretty much it. I have a feeling I might take some pretty nasty damage from Meltos over here, or Plasmas, whatever they are. And that is pretty much my turn. I will get D3 for Supremacy for having that objective, this objective, and that objective. So, give me that. Get a die here. 3, come on. Oh, I just get 1 point. I fortunately used all my command points on some rerolls that didn't actually help out too much, except 100 killer missile that I used here. Doing 3 wounds, I think, to that. So I guess in a way it helped, but I only get 1 point for that, and would definitely dump one of the secure objective 5s onto Death Guard turn 3. Death Guard turn 3 has Death March, which is scoring victory point. At least 3 friendly Death Guard infantry units are completely within your opponent's half of the battlefield. Advance is get out of his deployment zone, which he might. He'd be close. Not yet.
A little close.
Spread Contagion is the one he had from last turn, which is keep Typhus alive, essentially. And that is that for the movement. He moved the flesh-mower guy back towards these guys. Moved the Plague Spitter one up. Probably flame some scouts. And Poxwalkers moved up. The Noxious Blightbringer, I actually remember that, moved there. This blow drone moved out. Not sure he's going to shoot out. Oh, probably fire. Duh.
Yeah.
And then Poxwalker stayed in along with Typhus, but the what's his face?
Plaguecaster.
Plaguecaster moved out.
Fall
Yeah. So during the those guys moved up a little bit.
Yeah.
And during the psychic phase, he tried to cast. I forgot what the first psychic power.
Curse of the Leopard.
Curse of the Leopard didn't go off.
Failed, and then I tried to
Smite, and then I denied that. And then
Putrescent Vitality failed.
And then Smite. He got off and killed 1 Death Company because I had passed 1 with a 6-up Final Pain. So that was that. I think that's all we need to talk about. Let's go on to shooting and assault phase for Death Guard turn 3. End of Death Guard turn 3. Pretty crazy turn. Poxwalkers charged in along with the Nitrous Blightbringer, the flesh-mower drone, and killed my Death Company with him. Poxwalkers did 4 wounds to the Dreadnought, so not good rolling on my part. And then the Typhus easily blew it up, or killed it, but then it blew up, and then in the process took out the flesh-mower blow drone, did a couple wounds to these characters, actually got him down to did 4 wounds to this guy alone, because he blew up himself from that, so he took 4 wounds. Typhus is only down to 1. I took 2 wounds in total from both explosions, so not bad there, and I killed some Poxwalkers. So all in all, not so great, because I would like to kill Typhus, but he is down to 1 wound, but I won't be able to target him, unfortunately. Over here, he did 1 wound via his little attacks in close combat. Don't remember the name of his weapon. Plague Spitters probably, or is it still called Plague Spitters in close combat? Yeah. So that's what that was. I didn't do any damage here. Marty's killed 2 Poxwalkers from that unit, so there's 1 left. And that is it. He won't score anything, and he won't dump anything. So that's that. On to Blood Angel's turn 3. Blood Angels turn 3. Drew, defend 3, secure 3, and still had 5 from last turn. 3 is right there, so if I capture that, which should be doable, I will be able to get those points. During the movement, I flew him out of combat, the Lamartis, that is. Just flew right there. This guy flew out of combat, went in a hover mode, and is right there. Just because I have a feeling he may not want to come back this way, so I feel like it's the best idea. I was thinking about flying over there, but there's Melta's plasma guns over there. He would have probably killed it. And that's where he is. Other than that, let's see. I think everything else just kind of moved. The tactical memory is kind of shuffled, I guess. Something to get him rapid fire. Everything else just kind of stayed still because most of the stuff is heavy weapons. This Librarian Dreadnought moved over and first tried to cast a 4-up inbound on himself, failed that, and then casted Smite onto the closest guy, which is here, and he parries with double sixes. Took 2 wounds in the process. At least I didn't kill myself, and only did 2 wounds to him, so that was not a really good trade-off in my opinion. And I think that is it. Yeah, that's it. So let's go on to Blood Angel's turn 3, shooting and assault. And at Blood Angel's turn 3, I will score Secure Objective 3, because it's right there, where the like, Tactical Marines are. Halfway to defending 3, and Objective 5 I will likely dump, because it's over there. And during the shooting phase, killed quite a bit of Poxwalkers.
Yeah, you did good.
Obviously couldn't target the characters. Over here did 2 wounds to this guy. This Poxwalker died via Las Cannons and Storm Strikes. It's a combination of both. Las Cannons over here killed a couple Plague Marines. That was from the Tacticals and the Predator itself, and some Storm Bolters and Bolters killed some Poxwalkers over there. Nothing was done via this Las Cannon, Twin Las Cannon missile launcher guy into this Blow Drone, and this Predator killed quite a bit of Poxwalkers, along with some Bolters and Storm Bolters. That was really it. I have 4 or 5 points with First Blood, and yeah, that's it. On to turn 4, Death Guard. Death Guard turn 4, still had the same cards, so at least my plan worked. I made him come back with the Bloat Drone, because this guy is still a big threat. And shot into him, didn't do anything. Charged into him, didn't do anything. Oh no, I did 1 wound from shooting.
Yeah, from shooting. Right.
No, nothing in close combat. Took 1 wound from the Hurricane Bolters of all things, and that was that. So at least I made him push back, so he won't get advance, and he's a little farther back. Over here, just some Poxwalkers moving and advancing. Smited this, what's this called? Lamartes, and I denied. No, I didn't deny. He did 1 wound to him, because I passed 1 with the 6-up, and then he did Curse of the Leper and did 5 total, and I didn't pass any of them, so he died. Some shots were fired from Plague Marines into Tactical Marines, killed 1, tried to charge, didn't do anything, and didn't make it, and tried to overcharge the plasma, and didn't wound it actually, so yeah, that's that. You didn't score anything. On to Blood Angel's turn 4. And the Blood Angels turn 4. I will not score anything and will probably dump Psychological Warfare. Just a bunch of shots shot into the Plague Marines to try to potentially get Psychological Warfare. I only killed 2 in total. That was Las Cannons, Bolters, Smite even. I think Smite did the most damage.
Yeah, that was it.
Everything else just kind of missed and didn't really do anything. Or he passed the saves. This squad shot into some pucks, didn't really do anything, killed a couple. And a Storm Raven didn't do anything to the Blow Drone that was right there.
Sorry, I just took it
away. No worries.
Yeah.
And Bolters killed 2 Plague Marines, and that was really it. Again, I won't score anything, and I'll dump Psychological Warfare onto Death Guard turn 5. Death Guard turn 5, still had the same cards like I said. I at least made the Plague Drone, or Blow Drone, move back, but then he advanced with the Plague Caster, smited it, blew up, and it exploded, but he wasn't in range, so he's dead. And at least I pulled him back for a couple of turns, so he stalled him. That was really the goal there. Nothing happened over here. You did 2 wounds via Plasma Gun over here, overcharging. Plague Marines killed my Librarian Dread, even with the 4-up Invone, and then shot and charged there and piled into the Predator. And I didn't do anything in combat. He killed 2 Marines, and that was from Power Fist. That was that, and he didn't score anything. On to Blood Angels. Real quick, Blood Angels turn 5. Bunch of bolter shots. Actually, as much as I could shoot into the Plague Marines, I killed 2 guys. Won't have to take him out because he's good. I moved out of combat. Combi Flamer shot into here, killed a couple, maybe, along with the bolter. Las Cannon missile launcher shot into there. Wow, did very little damage all in all. Bolters killed a couple pox, including the missile, and that was that. I won't score anything, and I will dump priorities or receive because my roller is dead. So that's that. On to no, actually, we already rolled to see the game continues in roll 6. He rolls it because he's first turn. And we're going on to turn 6, Death Guard. Death Guard, turn 6, still had his last 3 objectives, which he only scored advance because he got that blow drone that was in his deployment zone out and about over here. He has 7 wounds left. Other than that, some psychic powers went off, putrescent vitality on the poxwalkers, as well as miasma pestilence. Oh, that's a -1 to all.
Yeah, we forgot about that. Don't worry.
Okay, whoops.
Didn't matter.
I only killed 1, so it's not a big deal.
Nope.
Other than that, oh yeah, this Plague Marine with a Power Fist charged into the Predator. I killed one in Overwatch, and then he made it in and didn't do anything. I didn't do anything back, but that's okay. He did 1 wound to me from Poxwalkers, and I did 1 wound back. And I think that's it. Yep, you'll score 1 point, and it's on to my turn 6, Blood Angels.
The fuck's the point?
And Blood Angels turn 6. I won't score. Actually, I'll score defend 2 because he left it on his turn. And that's 2 consecutive turns, so I'll get 2 points for that. And secure objective 3, which is right here where these Tactical Marines are. Tactical Marines moved back along with the ball pred. Dreadnought moved around to try to shoot him. Predator moved out so he could shoot him. Las Cannon team, or Las Cannon Tactical Squad, stayed still. So everything shot into that Plague Marine. He actually lived. And then I killed the rest of the Poxwalkers here and 1 Plague Marine after I shot and killed the Poxwalkers. So I scored 3 points that turn. Let's see if the game continues on a 4+ this time. It's turn 7, please.
Please no, yes.
Oh my god.
Thank God. That's what I wanted.
Turn 7. Death Guard. End of the game. He actually won't be able to catch up to me score-wise. I have 10 points. He'll have 8, with including Linebreaker. He did get 2 of his points from being in my half of the table edge for 1, and killing the captain in combat from Poxwalkers. So yeah, that was that. I think that's it. This Predator lasted throughout the whole game with 2 wounds. He did 1 wound from, I don't remember what it was. Oh, from the grenade, and then didn't do anything in combat. So that was that. He killed the Attack Marines over here with some shooting, and that was that. Anyways, good game.
Yeah.
It's a Blood Angels victory, and thanks for watching, guys.